Hi guys, Mike here from RevoSlot. So this morning we're going to have a look at this RevoSlot 0310 McLaren F1 GTR. So yeah, let's get into it. Nice sturdy box, packaging. I like the labelling on the side, it helps us just identify what's in the box. Clear on the side as well, great for us in the shopper to see and stock them all. Always need plenty on the shelf. So plastic case on the top, protects the car. Car can't fall anywhere where it's in transit, so that's holding it nice and steady to make sure it arrives in this perfect form. Wow. Okay, let me get back to that. I'm going to go through the other bits and pieces and come back to that. That is awesome. Right, so in the box, what we got? We've got a magnet, we got a deeper guide which is perfect for the timber tracks. So we always tend to change them over. What else we got? The mirrors and the wiper, by the look of that. Yeah. Is it the wiper? Oh no, sorry, it's the aerial. Sorry, my mistake. So the aerial, which will go here, and the holes for the mirrors here. So they're in the bag. A lot of people don't want them on the car because they get damaged in racing when they do have a bit of a crash. So a couple of nice stickers again for your box, and let's have a look inside here. Also got the flyer. Move that a little bit. It's the flyer that comes with it. Interesting box design there. Oh, that's the twin pack. So okay, so it is available in a twin pack as well, so that must be the packaging for the twin pack. So in here, this has got the parts for everything you need there for the manual. You know, anything you need part wise, tells you the gearing, the motors, the tyres, everything that's on there. So a valuable piece of equipment. So when you're ordering stuff, double check it with this and place your orders for the spare part numbers you need. So like their example, your tyres, 202W, so it's a full standard tyre, 30 sure. Now on the back you'll see replacements. So for there, if you wanted a slightly softer one, you'd go for the 202WS, which is 22 sure. WG is a 25 sure, which we find quite nice for endurance racing and long racing. Then if you want to go really soft, the WSG is only a 15 sure. So that gives you plenty of grip on the track. Tyres don't tend to last long for long races, but definitely you know, for a club night and you want that edge, sometimes it can be an advantage. Just got to be very careful truing your tyres when you're at 15 sure. And then also the 35 sure for those that want to go that bit harder. You know, a lot of people don't realise that you can get sponge tyres for that. So we raced at another centre the other week and we used sponge tyres there and they went pretty good. So you can get them with a sponge tyre as well. You can also get the donuts for the original rims you've got, which can save you a little bit of money, and just glue the donuts on. I would suggest gluing them on to the original rims. Need a little bit of work there, sanding them and whatever to get them nicely trued up. But here's some optional extras anyway on the back, your rubber posts and bits and pieces, your nuts for changing the float. So there's a few bits and pieces, and then also your spare parts if you damage everything you need to replace any of the parts on there. Like you can get rubber mirrors there for a set example for this car. You can even get the rubber rear wings for this car as well. So there's a few things there, always have a look at. So keep hold of that, don't lose it. Valuable piece of equipment. Okay, let's get on to the car. So the car is fastened down onto the cardboard for transit, so we'll undo that at the first. There we go. Little spacer there that goes on there, just stops it flattening out the tyres in transit. Alright, so here we have it. Now that is a nice bright car. Now with my crap eyesight, I can basically see that on the track, and that is ideal for me, for my eyes. I'm going to see that coming round. So working on the white track, working on the black track, whichever colour you've got, you are not going to miss that coming round. What a beautiful colour. This is like a gunmetal metallic here. It's really nice. The way that's coming up on the cameras, that grey there is really nice. So again, good detail. You know, the little towing hook here, we do tend to lose them a little bit in racing, but nice detail, extra lights at the front. So yeah, just gonna try and move around so I can get this a bit closer to the camera. So it's just giving you a good shot at the car. Driver's sitting quite central, if you look at that on there. So the driver is actually central in this car. Again, just letting you guys have a look at the car. That's what's important. So you don't miss anything with the detail. So all in all, a really nice looking car as always. So let's get into a bit more having a look at the car itself. So nice and streamlined. You know, that is just going to be nice and aerodynamic on the track. It's a little bit a bit smaller in size than like your Ferrari 333s, and that's yes, it's going to be nice on the track, this one. So full metal chassis, two-piece chassis as always with the RevoSlots. So anyone that's not had a RevoSlot, try them. Just remember, these work perfectly on a Carrera track or a Scalextric track. You don't need to be on timber racing tracks for these. You know, even, you know, there's I've in the past put Carrera digital chips in these and ran them on the Carrera digital tracks. Awesome cars. Got that bit more power than what you would have with a Carrera or a Scalextric. They're just taking it to the next level. Remember, these are made for racing. They are awesome cars. So two-piece chassis, aluminium rims front and rear. So there's your guide. As I said in the box, you got a deeper guide as well. So 21,000 RPM, 200 gram motor, brass pinion, so nylon spur gear. In this you can replace that with an Ergel one from their standard stock. So let's have a look inside. So, if I can. Goes without saying that Revo are my favourite of the cars. But there is a lot of good cars out there. But yeah, these are, when people always ask me, you know, they want to step up to get better quality cars and where they go, Revo is normally where I point them. Okay, so that's the two-piece chassis. The funny texture on the chassis, it's not as flat black as it normally is. That's alright. So what you've got here is aluminium risers here for the rim axles, and you've got roller bearings in here. So you've got actual roller bearings front and back in there. So giving you really smooth. There's just no play in that axle. It's just nice, smooth axle. Spinning fairly free. not on spinning. A little bit of work can do that, and that's normally just the actual grease in the bearings. So after they've run a while, you do tend to find that that loosens up and they spin a lot longer after you've had a bit of a run, generated a bit of heat in them. So again, here your gears, you've got your nylon gear here. I always sort of, you can see them holding the pinion, and I normally just get a tiny little bit of mesh in that. So that's a little bit tighter than what I would run, but it's nice, it's not too bad. This is straight out of the box as it is. So check your motor screws here before you put them on the track. Just check the tight, and that's tight. You know what I mean? They're manufacturing these one after another, and every now and again they don't get nip tight and it comes loose while you run on the track. So just double check your car before you start. Just putting a little bit of grease onto the gear here. You can use oil. I tend to use a very light grease, and just sparingly, don't slap it all on so it's spraying everywhere, but get a bit of grease on there. These are the nuts that we're saying that give you the body float. So I don't know how clearly that's coming up on the screen, but you'll get float there. We've also got a spring in the front guide. So a nice setup. And then the body, nice lightweight interior, so it's not pulling too much weight into the car. These are the rubber stoppers again. You can change these to different thicknesses basically to adjust how that sits onto the car. So again, nice and light, not much weight into that, which is ideal because you don't want them top heavy. So you've got a metal chassis, light top heavy, light car, so it's not top heavy. So that's what you want. You want the top to be light, the bottom to be heavy, and that's gonna just sit perfectly. Okay. Magnet that came in. You have a magnet here. If you want to glue the magnet in, it's got adhesive tape on the back of it, so you can stick your magnets somewhere in here, wherever. We don't tend to run magnets, so I can't advise you the best position, but I would guess somewhere around here. The holes in the chassis. This is digital ready. So as I was talking before about putting a Carrera chip in it, the chassis is made ready for you. These guys have thought of everything for everybody. So you know, if you want to run digital, you can put the chip in. It's got the area for the switch, for the LED, so you've got your sensors, everything. It's ready. Fits in nice and easy, very easy to do. A couple of people were asking me the other week about these two holes here. So it's just an option. You can move these two nuts here and reposition them here. Changes slightly the way the body float works. Some people like it, some don't. But worth a try. Different tracks, all cars work differently. So maybe move them to there, give them a try on your track, see which we get better handling with. Alright, so that's pretty much the car. As always, beautiful finish. No expense spared there on getting all on that livery. Absolutely spot on. The badges, the symbols, everything's so clear. So what we'll do is I'll put this back together and we'll get this on the track and we will see how we go. So I will be back with you shortly. Thanks guys. Okay guys, so let's get this McLaren from RevoSlot on the track and let's see how it does. Okay, so just taking it nice and easy for the first lap there. Got a bit of a speed down the straight, but I'm not pushing it just yet. Seems to be holding the track pretty good. So we've done nothing with this, we've not trued the tyres or anything, so just starting to speed up. It's holding the track fairly good. So we've not used the track today, so there could be a bit of dust on the surface, but it's handling it alright up to now. So if we got there 8.7 at the moment. So just give the tyres a quick clean as it's as I say, first time on the track. So I'll just use a lint roller just to get any dust off the tyres. So we haven't trued these up or anything yet. Don't look too bad actually looking at them, they look pretty good, but we do normally true the tyres front and back just to give you that smoother run. So let's give it another go now, see if we can get some better. So what we've got at the moment, we've got 8.75 is our best lap time. So we'll see if I can improve on that as we go around. Nice and bright on the track, really easy to see. So I'm just using the true speed controller with it at the moment. Unfortunately, the days of supplying true speed to you guys have gone. So we just got a best lap there. So 8.6 I think that is, can't see with my eyesight. Alright, so it's going pretty good, a little bit taily, but that's just the track. Oh, and I've come off. So 8.662 on there. Okay. So yeah, a little bit of dust on that track, but I'll give a clean. Let's give it another go. Yeah, still a bit slippy. I might give these tyres a proper clean. Definitely great vision, looks good on the track. Can't miss that car. My eyesight's not the best and I need every help I can get. So pretty constant. So yeah, so pretty constant, 8.6s, 8.7s on the track going round. I reckon if I give these tyres a proper clean and a little bit of work will improve that. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get these cars, give them a good tyres, give them a good clean, and then give it a few more laps. But I'm pretty happy with that. 8.662 their best lap. Let me give these a good clean and we'll be back to you. Okay guys, so I've given the tyres a bit of a clean. I've actually used the Miracle Cleaner from Slotting Plus to give them a nice clean and get any residue off the top of those tyres. And let's see if we can beat the lap time of, what was it, 8.662? Alright, let's go. Take a couple of easy laps, get back into the swing of it. Start to speed up a little bit now. Alright. So we're back at the 8.8s at the moment. A little bit of tailing on them curves, it looks pretty cool. So I'm loving the car. It's actually down, it's a little bit of tailing, but it's staying in. So all in all, that was pretty good at all. We're doing it 8.6s, 8.7s, 8.6s, 8.7s, so 8.662 was the best lap. Pretty happy with that. I'm going to do a few close-up shots around the track for you, but all in all, nice looking car.